going to see Soul, which is the first level in the game. We're going to take we start you in a drop pod, which is you're dropping from 70,000 feet into a war zone right in the center of Seoul. You're one of about 10,000 people being dropped into it. And things go a little bit off, but you kind of make up for it a little bit later. But high action, you're going to see a lot of advanced warfare. You're going to see, new weapons, new tanks, new vehicles, and a new exosuit.
What was incredible? What was incredible to me was when this was the opener for the Microsoft show, and I hadn't seen other than the trailer. But when I saw that character, I was like, "Wow, this looks even better than I thought."
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, thank you. It not only the opening of E3 and Microsoft show, but it's the opening of the game, and we really wanted to deliver on a true next generation Call of Duty. And I think you saw that in the characters. Brand new engine based around delivering really impactful narrative, and that's cutting-edge facial performance and high-end character performance is really going to drive the narrative.
And this is the level. This is all in-game, and it's the level.
Now, along with the exoskeleton, you also have these really cool weapons and gear, like there are different grenades you could quickly switch in and out of. I'm just curious, with all this new equipment and weapons, like how does that change some of the combat in the game?
It changes it dramatically. I mean, the exo itself, we have boost jumps, so you can do a lot of vertical going forward. You can use the grapple hook. We have mag gloves, all sorts of things. So it changes the way the levels were designed, and of course the way you play them. And the new weapons will change the way you have your tactics are and the way you work with your NPCs. So there's a lot of new stuff, new vehicles as well.
Well, talk a bit about the setting. I mean, what time of the, what year is this, and where are we at? And maybe set up the story a little bit for us.
Yeah, certainly. This starts, as the journey of Private Mitchell, right? And his 10-year career in the military. Setting starts around the year 2054, where North Korea and South Korea finally start having real conflict, which you're seeing in the Seoul level. And that's sort of ripped from the headlines, right? We want this grounded and relatable. And then with that becomes the story of the rise of the PMCs, the Private Military Corporation, and Kevin Spacey and Jonathan Irons as the head of Atlas, fighting sort of a global terrorist organization in the KVA.
What was it like getting Kevin Spacey? And I guess you guys had him in mind when you did this character, but you weren't sure you were going to get him. Talk about that process.
Yeah, we started the story over 2.5 years ago, and when you're writing a story, you usually have actors in mind with the characters when you're writing them, just to kind of help you along. And right from the start, Kevin Spacey was Jonathan Irons to us. So 2 years later, when we're looking for the actors, we're like, well, what about trying to get Kevin Spacey, And I found out he was extremely interested because this is all new technology. He likes to be cutting edge. And he came on, and because we had written it for him, he just took to it and added so much more.
When you mentioned performance capture, he also did that. Can you talk a bit about what he went through, and that kind of lets people know what all the actors in the process have gone through?
Yeah, absolutely. So, this was not a PR stunt or trying to just get a headline for a Hollywood name, just the opposite. We wanted to deliver a truly impactful narrative, and we knew this was our chance to bring an actor who could bring world-class performance. And you really only get that by getting his real acting ability. And so we partnered with best-in-class Hollywood talent in Kevin Spacey, best-in-class Hollywood techniques with the studio that's doing Avatar, and then rewrote an animation and rendering system to deliver on the character. And bringing those together, I think you're going to see, and you're seeing in the Soul piece now, like we've got unprecedented ability to deliver emotion and character believability now.